Hey everybody, Patrick here, the Rap4. Hey, we just got in a big shipment from USMG. We got a whole bunch of new gear for you guys that just hit our catalog. I'm going to be explaining each item one by one. I'm going to go over the advantages, the disadvantages, why it is the way it is, and some of these items we were actually lucky enough to be included in the design process for. So I'll explain the process for those items. Now the first item I'm going to be talking to you guys about is the Spartan Plate Carrier 7 that I'm currently wearing. And I'm excited to talk to you about it because we were actually included in the design process for it. This is a plate carrier, which means that it carries a SAPI plate in the front and in the back. SAPI stands for Small Arms Protective Insert. These plates in the real world are good for calibers up to 30, depending on the powder behind it as well. A plate carrier is my preferred kind of vest because of how minimal it is. I was issued a standard IBA. I think it was the company that made it was Point Blank when I was in the service. The Army later came out with side plates, arm flaps. They had to wear the groin protector. They had that throat protector in the front. It started to get ridiculous to the point where we just started taking it off against orders because it was messing with our movement. Actually, we were combat ineffective because we couldn't shoulder our rifles, because we couldn't get it in and out of the Humvee, because we couldn't run, for a lot of different things. It wasn't about comfort at the time. It was because it was just cumbersome. It was too much of a burden on you to try to operate. So we ended up taking a lot of it off when I was in the service, and when we got the opportunity to design our own vest, I jumped on it because I've always wanted to make my dream vest, and mine is this one, the Spartan Plate Carrier 7. Now I'm going to go over the features and why we put it on there for you to explain it. It has 3 big clips, quick clips on each side, and one on my weak firing side shoulder. Typically I shoulder my weapon on the right hand side. Now I will use my left when I need to, but for the most part I just use my right. So that's where this clip comes into play, why it's on that shoulder. Now the reason for it is quick donning and discarding of it. Most vests, they have a quick cutaway system nowadays where you pull a cord and the whole vest comes apart, and that's in case of a lot of different things. If you were caught on something, let's say your Humvee caught on fire and you couldn't get out of it, your vest is caught on something, pull the quick getaway and you can get out of it real quick. If your vest is on fire and you need to get it off of you, that definitely happens and you need to get it off quick. If you're wounded underneath the vest and somebody needs to get to it, now the trauma shears are good for Kevlar, but still it's in the way. Medic needs to get rid of it. They need to get to your wound, so you need to get rid of it right away. This system right here is our way of doing that without having like a big pull cord down the middle. We really minimized material, made it a lot more affordable and a lot simpler. And I'm a big believer in the KISS method, which stands for keep it simple, stupid. So we just use the big quick clips. Not only is this here for an emergency, but if for instance you wanted to take your vest off sideways instead of over your head, if you got a helmet on with like nods on it, or some kind of headgear on it, you got skull crusher or something, you just want to take it off sideways, you can do it that way, and you can put it on sideways. It's a pretty good feature, I think. The shoulders are highly adjustable. They're going to expand way out for you if you're like a taller guy. They're gonna tighten down if you're small. Same thing with the sides as far as how wide you are. Now the front has 6 MOLLE loops, as does the back. The front has some hook and loop panels for unit identifiers, a flag or name patch, whatever. The back has a drag strap that lays flat with hook and loop so that it doesn't get caught on anything while you're running around, but if you need it, you just kind of tug it to get there. You drag your buddy out of a bad situation. And in the back, I have USMG Camelback. Now, the reason I go with the MOLLE Camelback is to eliminate straps. It's the same reason why I have a V-sling on right here. The only straps over my body right now are those of the vest. I see some guys out there, especially in the service, because of the protective nature of the vest underneath, they would have on their IBA, then they would have an OTV over that, they would have a Camelback straps over their shoulders, and then they would have a rifle sling wrapped around their whole body. It was just a big ball of nonsense, seriously. Now, if you've ever been in an operational situation, you know that less is more, especially when you're moving around real quick. Everything's real chaotic, getting in and out of a truck, in and out of a building. You trip and fall, you get back up. With all those straps around you, you're just asking to hang yourself, seriously. So with my kit, I eliminated as many straps as I possibly can. I did that with this V-sling and this Camelback the way it is. I put the tube, when I have a Camelback, I put the tube underneath my arm and up here, so it's real quick, I can just get to it. Some people have it draped down and they have to kind of search for it, try to find it. I just have it like that. Now that does mean that the first drink of water you get is usually hot because it's been in your armpit, but for the most part I don't notice. It's gonna get hot back there anyway. All right guys, that is the Spartan Plate Carrier 7. Now this is available in our catalog right now in 3 different colors. One size fits all, and it fits medium-sized SAPI plates inside. Thank you guys for watching. Look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you out there.